Alright guys, welcome back. This is a build that I finished in these last couple of days. So I was really inspired by Summer Joust in the Asian category. So I've had a lot of fun building in that style. I really like bridges and I really like illegal techniques. So this is actually the same technique that I used for a previous bridge. I just took away the railings, but essentially it's the same thing. So you got these 1x1 plates with clips, and then you got the bars. So they're connected on each side. Gives it a really smooth look. And then with a little bit of brick bending, you end up with something like this. So you can see it has zero support underneath. So it's just resting underneath here. And then on this side, just a couple of cheese slopes to keep it in place. So it's basically just friction from these two islands. It's keeping it in place. So if we start off with the water, it's the same technique that I've used previously. So you got 3 layers. The bottom layer, you have variation of plates in different colors. So next to the islands, you got the tan. And then moving out, you got different shades of blue. So in the center here is dark blue. And then you got the normal blue. And then some light blue. And then the second layer is a bunch of trans clear pieces, also in different shades. So you look down here, underneath here is a dark blue trans clear. And then you got mostly these light blue trans clear. And then closer to the shore are mostly just trans clear. And then you finish it off with a layer of light blue trans clear tiles. So you get this pattern, which creates a pretty nice illusion of depth. So that goes all the way around. And then for the islands, it's basically a 16 by 16 green plate. Then I did a couple of variations. We can check here. You see I cheated. So you got bricks with studs on the sides, underneath the green plate. And then I've just connected some more plates on each side and then built it sideways. So you have some additional plates, some wedges. Mostly it's just bricks, or slopes I should say, that are facing outwards. Got these round 3x3, which adds a little more natural look to it. On this side, got some more wedges and stuff. Mixed it up with some dark bluish gray, just to make it a little more interesting. And then after you're done with the rock work, or after I'm done with the rock work, I should say, I just started adding foliage. So you got these leaf pieces or plant pieces, which are just fantastic because they cover a lot and they look really organic. Unlike the leaves, which are pretty obviously Lego. And then you got these smaller leaves, which are also pretty cool. And then these leaves with 3 sections or whatever you want to call it. which I found at the Pick a Brick Wall. So I got a ton of those. Got some, I guess they're called elephant trunks, just to simulate roots. Got some lassos. And then these green vine looking things is actually the sprue from these guys. So they're connected on each side by a sprue. And when you disconnect them, you can just snip those sprues off. So you get a long sort of like string, plastic string looking thing here, which looks pretty good for vines, something like that. So yeah, got a couple of those. Just a little path leading up to the bridge. Added some fancy Asian detailing on each side. And these are my lasso trees. Or whip trees, I should say. So you got these brown whips that are just intertwined on top of an antenna. So you get sort of an interesting shape there. Got some lily pads, some frogs just hanging out. And this guy, that I think is just awesome. Little chameleon. Got another frog down here. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. I'll show you guys actually if I back out a little bit. This is my photo setup right now. So it's a pretty good day for photography because it's pretty light but still some overcast. So you don't get any hard shadows, which is good. Got an additional LED light here. So it's just pointing up towards the ceiling, which is white. So you get pretty nice reflection, just brightens things up a bit. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.